Everyone is speaking out against this. We got to talk about potentially fixing the San Diego Padres pitching problems with a highly controversial free agent in Trevor Bauer. What's going on, everybody? I'm Christian Pedersen. Welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest, the show where I random dude on the internet, opine, whine, and just discuss all things Padres with you guys in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in. If you could hit the subscribe button, it would be great. All right, let's talk about some baseball. Everything that we are talking about in all of the most recent videos really has been very focused on how are the Padres going to fix left field, catcher, pitchers. Those seem to be the three main issues that the Padres need to be, and maybe a little bit a DH by association there. This video is on pitching. This video, as you saw at the beginning, is on Trevor Bauer specifically. And Trevor Bauer getting brought up in the comment section. I did a video recently on signing some offensive guys. I saw some people hopping in on both sections of the both sides of the comment section here. So definitely he is a controversial player. Definitely he is a bit of a unique little conundrum in terms of the free agent world. And before we go any further, I want to say that this video is not an endorsement or condemnation of anything that he has done or is associated with. I know that I can't fully discuss this like in a vacuum, but miss me with the interpreting this as embracing or apologizing or forgiving or condemning anything he does. I am trying my best here simply to talk about whether or not adding this man into the Padres rotation does anything for us as a fan base and as a franchise. And the last time we saw Trevor Bauer, 2001, pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He is somebody that if you are unfamiliar with him for anything other than his social media YouTube content with the King of JUCO, he was a fantastic pitcher in college, top draft or number 3 overall draft pick, played for a couple of different teams earlier on than usually first-round draft picks do, so has always been a bit of a quirky personality, rose up to win a Cy Young Award, hunted out the money with the Dodgers, ran into troubles of the league, served a suspension, has served the suspension, is available now to play. In the interim, he has gone and totaled up the following numbers in leagues ranging from Asia to Mexico. Wins, losses, and the ERAs are the main takeaways there. So, look, He's doing baseball. I don't think that. Let me start the simplest top of this saying that I don't think that he's the right solution. I don't think that he's a solution. I don't think he's any part of the solution. I don't think that the Padres should sign Trevor Bauer. That being said, should the Padres kick the tires on Trevor Bauer? Sure. If he's really willing to come in without his cameras, without his exterior content production himself for like literal league minimum, I am not going to say no to taking a flyer on that. So that's what I'm saying. Don't hear this as I'm trying to condemn or anything. I don't see how adding a 34-year-old guy who has not faced major league talent since 2001 helps in any situation. Yeah, he was a dog. He is a little bit closer to being a Tim Lincecum type body type than a Randy Johnson type body type. So I think Mother Time is going to catch up with him relatively soon if you put him back into an MLB workload. Because that is what we're talking about here. We are talking about him coming in and throwing as a starting pitcher. We're talking about him coming in and ostensibly, like, I feel like most of the people that are making the argument of sign Trevor Bauer are expecting, I don't know which way I'm supposed to be pointing. My camera's flipped. They're expecting this guy to be back. I don't think you're getting this guy. I don't think that, or if this guy exists and can come right back out and just be like, okay, major leagues, I'm going to go from giving up, some runs here and there in the Japanese league to just being like a lockdown, lights out, he doing his stupid little sword thing that he does. Like, I don't see that transition. I looked up I didn't do like an exhaustive research, but he's not top 10 in anything other than strikeouts in Japan in terms of the pitching metrics. So, yes, he still has a lot of out pitches, but if we're really seriously talking about him, why are Padres fans not talking about the other guys that are rated in the top 10 in the Japanese league that are older than 25, so they are therefore able to be picked off by Major League Baseball teams? It all comes down to, I think, unless this guy just absolutely is able to wring out his personality, be done with that for a season, and be like, I'm going to just put the blinders on, work for league minimum, prove my MLB self again, that like, this is just, you are biting off more than you really can chew, because it's going to come with a fair amount of scrutiny from a maybe entirely uninformed, and this is where, like, I'm not trying to get into any of that, but you know that it's going to be part of the flack that comes with it. It's going to be part of the attention in the clubhouse. It's going to be, where does he fit in that rotation? Is he a dude who is even comfortable signing to play does he want to be a 5-starter? I don't know. So yes, this comment right here is a good discussion point, because the Padres realistically are at a point where we need to talk about getting some pitching. And I have videos breaking all of the needs down from the Padres in terms of where the health of Michael King and Yu Darvish are, to where Dylan Cease's trade value, going to get Sandy Alcantara, all sorts of other options. You can check out all those videos. You could drop a comment below. More than beyond just Bauer, where do you think some other pitching solutions might be? Who are some guys that we should trade for or not trade for? Or maybe you you can drop a comment about anything in our pitching situation and let me know. But I wanted to come out and say that that's the official stance of, at least me. I don't know about Andrew entirely, but I get the sense from our group chat that my co-host on here for Padres Digest is in the same category, that the Padres don't want or need Trevor Bauer. Yes, he is an enticing discussion and debate idea, but I ultimately think that when you really look at the numbers and when you really stop to think to yourself, like, okay, I might still visualize Trevor Bauer being a good baseball player, but that was still when there was COVID restrictions in the league, which is a freaking lifetime. Like, how many other things are you in your life diving back to be like, oh, that was chill 4 years ago? I'm sure it's exactly where it left off. I can't think of many things. Like, to me, this is one where the on-field product's just not going to match. So that's my official take. I wanted to address that. I saw people speaking out about it on both sides in the comment section on some of the videos, and I just wanted to hop in there and say, those are my thoughts. Let me know, though, like I said, what you think, and if you could hit the subscribe button, it would be much appreciated. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon, Padre faithful.